Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I melted the second half of August. I'm looking at my pile here. I feel pretty good, but it doesn't look like a lot. But before we get started, I'm going to share with you guys what's on my nails, and the light is completely drowning this out. I'm going to turn off this light here. See if it'll turn off. There, that's the color here. Sorry, the light is drowning it out, but this is from ILNP and it is a 2-coater. It's quite it's true to its color. I'd say this is a little less minty green that you guys can see, more of a medium, not Kelly green, but medium green. And this is in Bottoms Up. This is really great. Again, you guys, I'm really enjoying the formula from this company. Really love this. And they just dropped the information about their new fall line. I'm so excited. It releases, as I'm filming, it releases just in a couple days. So you know what, your girl is going to be getting some. So let's start off with the one item I didn't complete. Now this will go back into the melting stash collection, however you would like to say, because I am down to about here, but I want to save this again for next year because there's quite a bit of wax. This was a large 1-wick Yankee candle jar, one wick jar. Yeah, it was like one of the big candles that we just melted down and put into little molds, and then anyway, so it made little tarts. Long story short, I love this one, but I love it so much I don't want to use it up. Now that August is over, I'm going to definitely bring this out for next summer. And before we go on to the empties, because that was pretty much it, I'm just about finished burning my Sunday Fun Day candle, and I will insert a better clip when it's not lit, but it still has some wax. It's doing better than it did at the beginning, but it's still not perfect burn. Generally 1 wicks don't normally do that for me, but I do like the scent. The throw is very good. For a little wee candle, it's doing fairly well. It is more of a vanilla base with some chocolate syrup kind of thrown in there. And the next candle of the haul that I made with those candles I have to burn is fresh mango. And if it's as strong as it is on cold, that thing should blow us right out of the condo, because the fresh mango it smells amazing on cold, so I can't wait to start that one. So I'm going to start off with a Scentsy Clam here. I put the light back on so the nails look a little different. Aloe vera and ivy. This one was gifted by a friend. This is very nice. Probably not a scent I would purchase in the future, but I did enjoy it. I just used 1 cube in each time I melted in the bathroom because my warmers are quite small. But yeah, it's a nice scent. It's just not normally my scent family, but the aloe vera and ivy is very nice. And we have 2 from Better Homes and Gardens. One is an older packaging and one is, I guess, the newer packaging, which I kind of like because they have, you know, for those of us who do videos, they have scent notes on it. But we'll start off with the Birchwood Bonfire. Really enjoyed this one. 1 cube in each of the bathroom warmers at a time. Really did enjoy this one. It reminiscent of a less sweet marshmallow fireside. It kind of reminds me of Vanilla Tobacco. The candle, the little black dress from Roots, kind of like Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, that kind of thing. Like, it just has that kind of a presence to it. I really actually enjoyed this more than I thought I would. Warmed. It did better for me on warm than it did on cold. Like, I didn't mind on the cold sniff, but really great on warm. And like I said, then there's a new packaging. I don't know if this is standard now, but Better Homes and Gardens. This one's in Caribbean Sea Breeze or Caribbean Sea Breeze. It's a Sea Breeze pineapple, honeydew, coconut water, sea salt, orchid, muguet, moss, whitewood scent notes. So this pretty much to me was just a pineapple floral. It was a very, very lovely scent. I quite enjoyed this one. I did use in the main melters because they're bigger. I used 2 at a time. Really enjoyed that one. I would definitely consider this one again for maybe next summer if they had this for sale. But again, Better Homes and Gardens, only available in the USA. Then we're going to talk about Zape Wax. And I have 2 hauls, one of which I'm not sure if it'll come before I finish filming and editing when it has to go up. I basically have a huge Halloween pre-order coming, but I will definitely link above the order in which these came in. But we'll start off with this one. This is a lavender coconut milk. This is the one that Ashley herself, the creator of Zape Wax, does not like to smell. There's something about the scent that she doesn't agree with. But anyway, I still remember the picture of like a hazmat she's in. Anyway, soft lavender, coconut milk, and vanilla musk. Very, very lovely. Still my favorite lavender blend from her is Lavender Soda. By far is my favorite from anybody, but I did really enjoy this one. And of course, because of the lavender, I did melt this one in the bedroom. Next up is Toes in the Sand. This is coconut, sweet vanilla, and beach vibes. And this is just a cool, beachy, sandy, ocean breeze, like coconut scented sunscreen, fresh fluffy towels, you know, that kind of thing. Like, to me, I guess, okay, here's what I envision. I grew up on a lake or near a lake. So every weekend we'd go to the lake, but we'd have brand new fluffy towels to roll out on the sand, obviously to come back from the water and lay down. So I will say, to me, for my memory, would be that I've gone out, I've put sunscreen on, and then I've gone out into the water, and I've come out in the water and I just want to like lay down and relax. And so I put my face down, like I'm putting my butt up, but face down into my towel with my arms kind of protecting my head, being like a pillow, and I can smell that fluffy towel. I can smell my arm that had some sunscreen on it, plus you're at sand level, that kind of thing. That's what I get from that. And if you didn't already notice, my light that lasted 30 seconds just turned off, so yay light. All right, so I would definitely order this again. This is a repurchase as well. So this is Yum Yum. I got this in clamshell, but I also have it in a really cool shape as well that I think I'm gonna save that one for next summer. This one is in ripe mango, crushed pineapple, and coconut. And I'd say in that order that I read it out to you and how it's presented to you on the sticker is exactly the strength, starting with ripe mango, then crushed pineapple, then coconut, kind of as a blender. I would almost say like a coconut milk. Really, really lovely. I'm glad I bought the shape that I did so that I can use it for next year, but I really like this one. Definitely would think in the future I would repurchase this as well. Then we have two empties here from Super Tarts. We have an older packaged from Wax Wednesday 2019, and we have a newer package from Wax Wednesday 2020. So with the older package, Predator, it has to be one of my top 5 coffee scents from any vendor. Love this one. I love this. Super Tarts performance, like pretty much there's a reason why I stick with certain vendors, because I know they work well for me. And a lot of times, a lot of these vendors, almost all of them, are from the US. And for me to get anything shipped here is very expensive. So it has to be worth my while to order. So you have to be pretty strong and potent in my home. Otherwise, I'm not gonna feel like it's worth it. But Super Tarts is definitely there. Zape, like pretty much anything I talk about today is very strong, and I really enjoy this. So cappuccino, coconut, whipped cream, and pie crust. This is fantastic. And as you guys know, I like my coffee notes to be first, especially in a coffee blend. You better come first before all the other fluffy notes that come behind it. So to me, this is like I'm sitting inside of a coffee shop. I'm drinking a cappuccino, and with that cappuccino, I've sat down and I'm having a coconut cream pie. So that's kind of what I would say. Drinking a cappuccino, and with the pie crust, the coconut, and the whipped cream, that's what I feel like I'm getting. I absolutely love this. You guys know I have ordered this so many times, and in fact, the last time she did the BAM bag pre-order for coffee scents, I bought 2 BAM bags. So I'm definitely stocked up for a bit, but never too much. And then we have Ellen, and Ellen is from the Jaws blended category. So if you guys know, you know. Sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum pear, and pink sugar makes Ellen. And I love almost every Jaws blend. And of course, Nelson's favorite scent, and the one that's synonymous to me in wax and Nelson, is Jaws itself. It is one of his favorites. He thinks it's pretty cool. He calls it shark wax. You know, but I do love almost every single blend from Jaws. There's just a couple that I'm just not. I haven't tried. I went to go try to buy the one with the orange satsuma, like the satsuma, but when I went to purchase it, it was not available because I wanted to try one. I think one of them is a pomegranate blend, and I don't like pomegranate, so I won't be touching that. But I would like to try the one that has the satsuma. So it would be sea salt, ozone, seagrass, plum pear, and satsuma. But anywho, I love this, you guys. 100% love most every Jaws blend. Then we're going to talk about some Goose Creek here. This one here is in Sandcastles. This is definitely your like your sunscreen scent, but like leaning more coconut. That to me is what I get. It's like sun bum cream, that kind of thing. So I really enjoy this. It was perfect for August, like August for us. We actually had some nice days that weren't 100% humidity and all that stuff, and you wanted to go outside. So this was very, very lovely. I would definitely think about purchasing this in the future. Goose Creek does not ship to Canada, and it's only because I have amazing friends in the US allow me to have them shipped to their house, and then we fill up a box and then have stuff shipped to me. So long story short, I do enjoy this one. I definitely would pick this up in the future. And last Goose Creek we have is Beach Party. And this one is pretty much what you see. It is a concoction of all things fruity, lemon, lime, orange, zesty, beautiful. But this one, I think they've chosen a mojito-like drink. And like, I don't know exactly what name of drink this would be, but a very a very orange, zesty, citrusy drink, and that's exactly what I get. I get a little bit of that mojito, so I get a little bit of mint, I get a little lime, a little like gin, and then this drink here, I would say I would get like a white rum of like a Malibu rum, so a coconut pina colada scent with orange. So I really enjoyed this one, and I think this label was a bit busy. I think if they took away the flip-flops and the hat and they left that star, like all the other stuff here, like all the little creatures on the beach, and then the drinks, I think that would have been perfect, but this was a little bit much. But again, we're just talking about wax. Anyway, I really actually enjoyed this one. So just like that last one we talked about, I would probably look at purchasing this in the future for maybe next year. So the next one here that we have to discuss is from Destination Wax. This is in Black Vetiver Coffee. And Destination Wax has a ready to ship happening September 1st. I'm definitely on that list. I want so many different things. They don't do scent shot cups right now. So a lot of you guys, thank you so much for letting me know. They do like little snap bars, and of course they do the big loaves and some owls, but I think the owls in this order are all lavender blends. Anyway, I wish we could get more of these too, because this is a perfect amount. But anyway, Black Vetiver Coffee. It says it's compared to Joe Malone's Black Vetiver Cafe, which is black coffee, vetiver, incense, and sequoia. And this was good. I just didn't feel like I needed this. I guess I like the write-up enough to purchase this because I'd never tried it, but I wouldn't necessarily feel like this is like the coffee lover's blend. Vetiver for me, even in personal fragrance, is too much. I don't agree with vetiver very much, so I think even my nose just overall doesn't agree with vetiver, so I wouldn't purchase this again. But if you're a fan of vetiver and you like a little bit of coffee, then I would say definitely give this one a try. And last but not least, of course, we have a Rainbow Melts here, and this one was in Java Heaven. This is black coffee, whipped cream, and cookie heaven, and this was gorgeous. Really enjoyed this one. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more to say. I really did enjoy this. Crystal normally does coffee samplers a couple times a year, and when she does, I buy 2 if I'm allowed, because she out of all the vendors, I feel like she does the coffee samplers far more often, and then it makes like I want to melt what I try to hoard. So that's what I do. I'll buy 1 sampler or 2 samplers, one to use right away, and then one I keep until I know I've just purchased more. You know what I mean? I know it's bad, but it's hard because not all vendors do samplers for coffee. So with that being said, would I purchase this again? 100%. Definitely the black coffee comes up. Then the cookie heaven, then with the whipped cream, of course, blends it all together. And that, folks, is all that I melted. And see what I mean? It doesn't look like a whole lot, but it feels like a lot considering there's a couple weekends that we weren't here. So with that said, as always, you guys, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye.